Hello everyone. This class we are going to learn about preparing for IELTS. Third unit. A study plan using this book. Tips for success. Listening tips. Reading, writing, speaking, exam day tips. We can learn elaborately. A study plan. It takes a lot of self-discipline to learn English. Only you can make yourself to do it. These suggestions will help you improve your discipline and your English. Study on a regular basis. Study at the same time of day. Make your study habits part of your routine. We must develop good study habits. Tell yourself that you can't surf the internet because you must study for IELTS. If you miss your scheduled time, do it later. Make a contract with yourself. For example, I will study English for 2 hours a day after lunch, and don't break that contract. Write out your study contract if your plan is on paper. You are more likely to do it later. Don't give yourself unreasonable goals. For example, if you can't study 4 hours a day, tell yourself you study 30 minutes after you wake up and 30 minutes before you go to the bed. Budget your time. The IELTS is a timed test, so time your study sections. Use your time effectively. If you only have 10 minutes to study, learn to take advantage of these short periods. Listen, read, write and speak as much English you can. The best way to improve any skill is by practicing it. Write down new words in a notebook. Study and then review these words frequently. Develop a positive attitude. It is difficult to learn a language, but not impossible. Other people have done it. Many people have done it well. You too can learn to speak, read and write English as a native speaker does. Using this book, you can study the material in this book in many ways. You can study it in a class. You can study it by yourself, starting with the first page and going all the way to the end. Or you can study only those parts where you know you need extra help. Here are some suggestions for getting the most out of Barron's IELTS. Look over the table of contents so you have an idea of what is in a book. Take a model test so you understand where you need more help. Become familiar with the direction for IELTS. Get to know what the task is. This will help you move quickly through the test. Study efficiently. If you don't have much time, only study where you need extra help. Use the strategies. These strategies will help you score well on IELTS. Use the extraordinary answers. These answers will explain why an answer choice is wrong. For many of the items, The answers will only be approximate. Your answer need not match the one provided as the same. Study a little every day. Don't fall behind. Keep at it. Then, tips for success. Listening tips. Make sure that you know what the question is asking. Practice listening for a full half an hour. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. Can you repeat what you heard? Can you summarize what you heard? Use the time before each listening section to underline keywords in the question such as who, where, when and what. Mark your answers carefully. If you are asked to give a letter, don't put the phrase. Look out for speakers who correct themselves. Their second statement is one that is usually asked for. Be careful not to make simple spelling mistakes. These will be penalized. Incomplete or shortened answers will be marked as incorrect. A variety of accents are used, including British, Australian, and American. Practice listening to different native English speakers. Remember that answers that exceed word limits will be marked as incorrect. Reading tips. Time management is a key. Remember that you won't be given extra minutes of transfer time at the end of the reading model as you are in the listening model. Also be prepared for the passages to get progressively difficult and demand more of your time. Skimming and scanning are important comprehensive skill. You must learn and practice this skill. Learn to analyze titles and headings and to predict paragraph subject matter from subtitles and the topic sentences. Always read twice the section that is relevant to the question. Underline important parts you read. Do this when you are practicing and when you are doing the best. If the instruction asks you to use no more than 3 words to complete an answer, do not write more than 3 words. You will lose points. Be careful not to mix up true or false with yes or no. These are considered by many to the most difficult questions on the test. Practice them often. You will be confident during the test. Writing tips. Don't underestimate the planning stage. It is very important to plan your writing carefully. Manage your time carefully. You should spend about 20 minutes on task 1 and 40 minutes on task 2. Leave about 5 minutes to proofread your work. Answer all parts of question and underline key points in it. Learn the words and phrases used to link sentences and paragraphs. Add personal experiences and details whenever possible. Read as much as often as you can. Learn to look at your writing and estimate how many words it is. Precious time is wasted counting words. Speaking tips. Imagine that the examiner is a friend. Practice introducing yourself and answering typical getting to know you question. Don't waste preparation time writing out full sentences. Make notes of just your key ideas. Practice turning short notes into a short speech. Record your voice and listen to it. Practice giving opinion and supporting them with examples and details. You are being marked on your opinions and speaking abilities, not your knowledge. Pay attention to verb tenses. You may need to talk about the past, present and future in the same topic. Ask the examiner to repeat or explain a question if you are unclear about a task. Exam date tips. Read all communication from the test center carefully. You may receive direction or advice on nearby hotels. Be early. Don't be anxious about being late. Give yourself more than enough time to get to the test center. If you live far away, you may want to arrive the night before. Then you can relax without worrying about being late. Be comfortable, don't wear clothes that you don't fit or don't feel good. Don't take more than the unnecessary items with you to the testing center. The only things you will be allowed to take into the testing room are pencils and erasers, your identification, and possibly a bottle of water. Everything else, including handbags, coats, jackets, and cell phones, will have to be left outside the testing room. You have to bring two forms of identification with you to the testing site. The test administrator normally asks for a passport and a secondary form of identification such as a driving license or a student ID card. You will be asked to arrive at the testing center at least 30 minutes ahead of time for check-in and identification check. Anyone who arrives late will not be admitted to the test. The listening, reading and writing parts of the test last about 3 hours altogether. You will have remain in your seat in the testing room during this entire period of time, even if you finish the test early. You will be permitted to leave the room to go to the toilet if necessary. Raise your hand and quite ask the person in charge for permission to leave the testing room. Don't disturb the other test takers. The last part of the test is speaking part. It takes up 20 minutes. This is a face-to-face interview, so each test taker will be assigned a time for his or her interview. You probably won't know the time for your interview until the day of the test. So you need to prepare to spend most of the day at the testing center. This is the tips for writing International English Language Testing System.